Which on Twitch?
Yeah, I did it on YouTube.
Oh, YouTube. So how you get there? How do you get to YouTube? Oh, here we go. Uh, see if I can find this.
You good? What's good, bro? It's your boys, DJ Jazz, DJ Sax. We're definitely back, man. Second
What it do? What it do?
You know what I mean? My boy Jazz in the building. Cole and Mac is MIA for the day. You know, we definitely got them in spirit. You know what I mean? So what's good, bro?
Can't call it. Can't call it. Busy day. Had to do a little bit of maintenance on the truck a little bit. Did try to do everything today, so I have to worry about it tomorrow because got some appointments tomorrow. So let's bring it out today, get it out the way.
Yeah, that's right.
I was a poet that didn't even know it. but but all is good, bro. But let's address the sports elephant in the room.
I was about to say, let's get it private, bro.
Yo, what I like so far from what I heard from some of the Knicks, I like how some of them are saying that we're not worried about them per se. We just worried about us, you know. But a lot of pundits so far, although on paper Philly should do it, but you know, they thinking can the chemistry get there during playoff times? Would they have the chemistry? And would you got four ball dominant, well, three ball dominant, four, because Joel, he needs it and he wants it. How are they gonna? What are they gonna do? And then with with the point guard being the team being his, basically, like, would you ask of him? Do you ask of him to downgrade his ability to accommodate for two other superstars, or should it's not going to be like Dwayne Wade telling LeBron, look, this is going to be your team. He was big enough to say, because he seen that the chemistry wasn't rocking with him being the man, and he told LeBron like, yo, this your team, basically, which not too many superstars do that. So what are they going to do with four of the starters, all being like they need it? Like, can they survive that way? That's, to me, that's going to be their question.
I see it like this. Philly is a lot more dangerous. A lot more dangerous than what they were. They definitely not getting swept next year. Okay, let's keep that apart.
Yeah, that's crazy, yo, bro. Just in would have should have got them probably to. I can't see them being even some people saying they're gonna be fourth seed, maybe. I can't see them being no lower than third seed, but they might be front runners like Detroit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I don't care about all that. I mean, regular season is what it is. You know what I mean? Let's keep it a buck. Detroit walked through the regular season with no problem. I mean, but first round exit, I'm just saying. It shows that regular season don't really mean nothing. You remember
yeah.
back in the day, Dallas was doing, damn it, first round exit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so all I'm saying is that the regular season is the regular season. Postseason, something totally different. And that's what the Knicks prove that postseason is a totally different team. So that's what they're preparing for. Preparing for the postseason. So Philly's a lot more dangerous than what they were. Now, the thing is, their bench is a lot lighter. So are you going to be able to hold it down 48 minutes with those 5 players? You know what I mean?
That's what they say in that bench, yeah. And if somebody gets, especially Joel go down and get in foul trouble.
Yeah. Joel got to be Joel 48 minutes. LeBron got to be LeBron 48 minutes. Jaylen Brown 48 minutes. Maxey 48 minutes. You're not getting them out on play. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In their mind, they're like, listen, we don't need everybody to do 48 minutes. We can do LeBron a little bit here, Jaylen a little bit there. It's not gonna work, bro.
You know what? The only thing I can see them having confidence with is we got 4 players that can boogie. And at any given time, it's me. I'm thinking they're looking at it. Teams ain't going to be able to double them, and they really even the young boy, the rookie. I mean, they have the potential to be a problem, but they might be almost like I ain't never seen nothing like this where you got 4 All Stars on starting, except for Seattle had 3 or so. I don't think you ever seen a team like this before. Like 4.
I mean, I feel like this. I'm
Oh,
not gonna be the first one to say this. Well, I've said it to you before, but I'm gonna be the first one to say this. And I wanted to kind of like to be on. Okay. We are going to see a different Knicks team this year. That means more bench play, which is going to better prepare the other guys. You know what I mean? So we're going to see a lot more Diawara. We're going to see a lot more Kolek. We're going to see a lot more from, the rookies. Everybody's like, oh, y'all got Drummond. He's bum juice. He's slow. We don't need a lot from him, just like we didn't get a lot from Mitch. You know what I mean? Like Mitch gave us 14, maybe 15 minutes. He wasn't giving us 25, 30 minutes. He was giving us 10, 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
and he would say that the only thing with him with the fouls and stuff was hurting us, but it was allowing the Knicks to get into the bonus early, if that's what if they want to do that. So now we down 10, 15, but every time y'all foul us, y'all stopping the clock, and we getting 2 free throws or whatever. So it's a gift and a curse to play that route. You know,
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
so
I mean,
but it's gonna be interesting.
I say it like this. LeBron makes the team dangerous only because he's LeBron. And I feel like he has to be paid attention to. You can't just leave him open because he's going to be LeBron. You know what I mean? That's what makes the team dangerous. LeBron is not the LeBron of old, but you still have to pay attention to him. So
I look at it like when the ball is in him and Maxi's, you got you got two playmakers. He's 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 probably still his attributes point guard wise is probably better than Maxi because Maxi is that new age point guard where you know the point guards he's in that Allen Iverson breed when those guys came in like it's because it's
Yeah,
my team I'm the scorer and they're going to get assists by way of because they're gonna probably get doubled and if they ain't nuts if he ain't nothing then yeah he should be able to average 7 to 8 with this squad maxi he should be average if they tell him to like yo look we want you to be the distributor but hit the open shots when you got it and play the point guard role somebody got to back down bro somebody got to play structured offense 'Cause- and then whoever's the hot guy at the moment all right, we're going to get them there, But you got four guys that can average 20.
well, to me, they should have built the team around Maxi and made Joel take a step back. When they got Jalen Brown, it threw the confusion in the locker room. Now you got two guys fighting for that quote unquote captain spot. Then you bring in LeBron. This is what I mean by like Philly's dangerous, but they could be a danger to themselves. You know what I mean? Like
You know who
chemistry in that locker
reminds me
room
of?
may be different.
Uh, that reminds me of Philly of old when Philly had George McGinnis, Mo Cheeks, Tony, Julius,
Mm-hmm.
and Mo.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, and they were struggling
Right, so you taking it back.
until until that year that they won it. You know what I'm saying? The 4-5-4.
Right.
But but that was like too many. Everybody needed the ball to really do their thing. You know, um, that's when I think those that starting lineup they should be on the horn with each other now, strategizing who's number one, who's number two, who's number three, who's number four, or are we going to go with there's no number one, no number two, number three, or number four? Is ever whoever has the mismatch, we're going to let's. That's what I would be more like.
Well,
Whoever has, and they almost all got mismatches,
put it like this.
because they top players.
Put it like this. It's not even so much that it's who's one, who's two, who's three, four. There should be a clear leader in any locker room. You look at
It should be.
Chicago, Jordan was the clear leader. When you look at Golden State, Steph is the clear leader. LA, Kobe was the clear leader. So when you look at the Knicks, who's the Knicks' clear leader? Everybody shoots around Jalen. So who's the clear leader in Philly? They don't respect Joel because dudes is pissed off at the whole I want to play 2 games and then be off for 4. You know what I'm saying? So they're like, yo, you gotta do something with that. So and then you say, well, is Maxey the clear leader? But then you bring in Jalen Brown, who's now going to be fighting for that spot. LeBron is going to be okay. I'm gonna take a back seat, but I want you to give me the ball all the time. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying,
Yo, you know what they're going to experience with? I think they're going to experience with LeBron keeping his role and let Maxey be the shooting guard. Hold up, nah, they can't even do that. Hold up.
Jalen's a shooter.
Uh, let me see.
Maxey's
Okay, you got
Maxey's got to play the point. That's period. Point blank. He's got to play the point.
and
Jalen's
it,
going to
it, and if he plays the point, then LeBron got to be the power forward, and and so
I mean, you
and
could
which I
push
can
Jalen
see.
to the three. You could push Jalen to the three. Push Maxey to the two. You know what I'm saying? But, bro, I'm just saying, defensively, we're not afraid. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that defensively, there's a lot of teams building around that format. And who started that? New York. It's not about the whole.
And
You need a whole three elite three to win it now. Nah, bro, it's a whole team effort at this point in time.
yeah, you can get away with two with strong role players. You know, three will get you to the finals.
Mm-hmm.
Two will get you to the conference final. You know,
The last one I had
if you
that,
got
I'm sorry, the last one I had that was Miami. When they had Wade, LeBron, and Bob. Because they had role players on the bench. That bench matters, bro. People don't realize how much that bench matters. You know what I mean? And then, of course, once again, New York showed that in the whole postseason. You know what I mean? You don't come back 29 down with just 4 players. You know what I'm saying? It took a lot of effort, bro. A lot of
plus
effort.
plus their bench, yo, bro. Besides, in which they stepped their game up this year, especially in the playoff, Brunson and Cat, their defensive play, they stepped up great. Even Brunson, you know, he still was a liability a little bit, you know, but he made an effort. And their bench players that comes in, all of them are upper echelon defensive players. So they're not going to ever lose uh, defensively. They're gonna keep being a good defensive team because no matter who they bring in, they play great defense. You know, but we all know that superstars, it's hard to contain. I mean, it's hard to stop a superstar, but you want to contain him. If he averaged 25, if I can keep him in the high teens,
Mm-hmm.
you know, that's great. You know,
Well, I'm gonna tell you another thing that this helps teams like Indiana, Cleveland, even the Spurs. Because the one thing you have not heard was anything about any of those teams. And they are quietly just stockpiling ammo. You know what I'm saying? Like Cleveland, I'm so glad LeBron didn't go to Cleveland. Because Cleveland probably would have been a serious problem. You know what I'm saying? They would have been a problem. I'm not worried about Boston. I'm not worried about Detroit.
I
I'm
ain't
more
worried.
worried.
Yeah, I'm not worried. I'm not worried about Boston because with them without having Jalen, that two-headed monster was crazy. But because what's the short point guard? They trying to make a Jalen out of him.
No,
But
that's a
now
good.
teams are now they don't have Jalen and light skin. I can't remember his
Yeah,
name.
yeah.
Now that they ain't gonna have both of them. That kid ain't gonna be able to get off like his because now they're gonna be the defense is gonna be structured around stopping him too.
Well, they're gonna be
You know,
him, Tatum, like
Tatum,
that.
yeah,
Yeah, that dynamic. It was crazy when you had Jalen, Holiday. Tatum. Like the movement was crazy. It's gone. It's gone. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And,
I can see them making the playoffs, but
yeah,
I don't see them. I don't really see them.
they're just not
But
going to
shit,
be
I didn't
strong.
see.
Not
Yeah,
going to
I
be.
didn't see them doing what they did either this year. So um, I think. Oh man, I'm keep forgetting about. Really, it's gonna be crazy, bro. The East is gonna be pretty. It's gonna be a dogfight in the East because them young boys on Orlando. Then Detroit plays. I don't know what Detroit is going to do. I think Detroit was really a front runner. I think they just surprised everybody um, with those wins. I think they're going to take a step back. Um, that playoff race is going to be crazy.
I think that um for us, and I said this last year. I didn't care where we landed. It didn't bother me. I didn't care if we came
You
in
gotta,
fifth,
yo, if you,
sixth,
to win, you
seventh.
got to be. You're gonna have to beat the best anyway. So whether you play them early or you play them
Absolutely.
late, you're gonna have to see somebody. You know what I'm saying? So
And that was my thing. My thing was just beating everybody. Because the first two games that we lost in Atlanta, I was like, I was disappointed. Because I felt like those games were winnable. Had we won those two games, we swept through the entire playoffs. Because even the one in San Antonio, it was easy. I felt like we gave them that game. They didn't win the game. We gave them the game. You know what I'm saying? We didn't play our heart out like we should have, but
yeah, every
it
game we
was what it was.
lost, we could have won. Every game we lost,
Yeah,
we definitely could have won. What I like about that championship is that run will go down as one of the best. It'll rank probably in the top three, no less than five, top five playoffs ever. Or no, not playoffs, but run for a championship ever. Like some people, you can't even really put. If you want to use domination, okay, what uh, what Golden State did, what the what Chicago did, um, they won, but even though Jordan was winning in 5 and 6 games, the run itself wasn't dominating because even first round they wasn't really blowing teams out like that. I don't even know if Golden State was blowing. The Golden State was winning, but they weren't blowing the teams out. But how much is they try to use the fact that it was the East and the East wasn't strong,
yeah,
you
yeah. I
know?
mean, but
So
that's the
they
reason
so
why I
they
said
say,
like the
but
East is like you said, the East is wide open. You know what I mean? It's only wide open as far as the regular season. When playoff time comes, we talking a different story. You know what I mean? I'm gonna say it again. Our team is geared for the playoffs. We're not geared for the regular season. The regular season is just to help us to get to the postseason. You know what I mean? So
I'm seeing
yeah. I mean,
we want to be.
if you talk to everybody that watched the games with me all season long last year, I can't believe the Knicks this. I can't believe they lost to this team. I can't believe it. And I was like, listen, I'm not really too stressed about these losses. You know what I'm saying? I'm really more concerned with making sure that their minds are right for the playoffs. That's it. That's all I cared about. Ask my wife, ask my kids, ask my mother-in-law because she watches basketball. Shout out to my bitch. But she watches all that, and I'm like, listen, I'm not worried about anything in the regular season. I'm just ready for the postseason. I'm ready for the playoffs. You know what I mean? You're gonna see a totally different team. And what happened? You're a totally different team.
Yeah. And what I like is too, if the masterminds uh putting together an offense, if they like the way they saying like, yo, y'all haven't seen nothing that we got in store for next season with what we can do with this lineup. Like how they stumbled on something late,
Mm-hmm.
but they haven't been able to work on
Yep.
what they want to work on yet because it's the playoffs. You got to concentrate on one team. Now we can, when it comes to um, reporting and the off season coming back and teams coming back in there, and I'm getting back to busy. And now they're implementing. Okay, now we can implement some of these plays, throughout the season, and then pick the best out the end of the near the end of the year. Because that with Cat at the key and running at times running through him. The only time I would say not run through him is when he got a mismatch offensively. In which almost all the centers is a mismatch for him because he can shoot the geezer. So there's so much they can do keeping him out the paint, and that's only if you got a defensive center that's mobile that could block shots. Because as big as Joker was, you don't hear nothing about him defensively. He'll tear you up offensively, but you ain't worried about Cass ain't worried about going to the basket with him there. And we, even with a freak of nature, we still was abusing him going to the basket. He blocked a couple of them, but OG was going to the rim, dunking on him and dunking on them. Cat was going by him. So that was the great part. They knew they couldn't take little set shots on him. They had to arch the ball a little higher, but taking him to the basket and making him be mobile while playing defense is totally different for him. Somewhat being said, and you going to him where he only just got to step up and jump, or damn near just reach his hand up. But if he's moving, yeah, if you can use your speed against him and get that step on him, it's kind of hard for him to. I mean, he did a couple of times on Cat, even though Cat got by him and them long arms was still able to knock the ball away a little bit type stuff. But they didn't let that height deter them from going to the basket. Cat was like, yo, later for it, you know, and they just had to be tougher, you know.
This is one of the reasons why I feel like um, a lot of people are concerned, but I'm not concerned. Um, I feel like you said, the masterminds behind our game planning know that everybody's going to now. I mean, because they know now, everybody formatting everything behind everything that we did in this postseason. Because to them, we was not supposed to win. They tried everything in their power to make sure that we didn't win. You know what I mean?
We wouldn't get no calls or nothing, bro. It
They
was like that was
tried
crazy. It's like, no, yeah,
everything,
so
everything.
yeah.
So we weren't supposed to win. You know what I mean? So now they're like, oh, the Knicks is formulating their own game plan around this. Okay, so now we know how to do it. Now, if I'm everybody in the Knicks organization, all the assistants, all the head coaching, all that, I'm like, okay, so now dudes is coming at us the same way we dished it out. How do we take this to the next level? Because when we go into the postseason, they're going to give us the work that we gave them. So we now have to be
But you know
counterproductive.
what?
You know what I mean?
You know what? When cats come to the Garden, their game steps up automatically anyway. So now, yeah, we're gonna get that and then some. But you know what? These teams aren't looking at the Knicks. I mean, the Knicks caused them to change their game plan because now they say, okay, San Antonio is beatable. You know what I'm saying? We really don't know what OKC is going to be once they get their two starters back, and they got rid of Dort. They got that bench player or whatever. They're gonna lose one of the bench players. So they got rid of Dort. Um, but I think teams are now like saying, all right, the Knicks showed us how to beat San Antonio if we got to face them. Um, I still don't think they giving the Knicks credit. I still don't think the Knicks. I think teams still think they could beat the Knicks in the East.
Well, I don't think that they don't think that they could beat them. I think that they feel like they're in a better position now. Like the Knicks exposed a lot of teams, bro, and how to beat these dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, because they was making them quit. You know,
absolutely,
they was making these
how
guys
do
was
how
quitting.
do you beat these dudes? Like OKC was not supposed to lose to the Spurs, and you
Nah,
can say yeah, they had injuries, blah blah blah, but they didn't give us that praise when we lost to Indiana with all our injuries. The first thing they
yeah,
said
that's
was,
that's 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 weird, bro. Yeah, we didn't get none of that.
so no, I'm not giving them the same. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, when we lost to Indiana, they made it known we lost to Indiana. And forget the fact that Jalen was hurt, Josh was hurt, Mitch was hurt. Forget all that. They didn't care about none of
OG
that.
too.
The fact
OG
is,
had his first
we
yeah.
lost to Indiana. Now, OKC loses, and the first thing you want to say is, yeah, but they had a lot of injuries. We had the same injuries, if not more.
Yeah, bro. Look what they was doing yeah with those same injuries.
So now, I
They
say
was
this.
beating his ass with those same injuries.
I say this. At the end of the day, we won a championship. And here's the key thing. This is what makes the Knicks so dangerous. We won a championship off the back of one of the best players in the East Coast. I'm gonna say East Coast. Okay, I think he's the best player in the NBA, but I'm gonna say the East Coast. I'm gonna let the West live off of what they ever want to live off. We won the championship off the back of Jalen Brunson with a messed up wrist. Now,
Which
now
and which
we're
was
not talking about one game. We're talking about the entire postseason, right? So he gave you work in every series with a messed up wrist. What is he gonna be like next year? Yo,
and they already showed his workouts and they like saying his workouts is like crazy.
insane.
And you know, so yeah, that you mentioned that about the wrist. Yeah, you could tell he was hampered by it, by his the open shots that he had and he was missing. So his efficiency, because he's one of the most efficient point guards
Absolutely.
over the last couple of years. That he's shooting high 40s and low 50s, and he's got. And see, that was the difference between him and Carmelo. Carmelo needed 25, 25, 30 shots to get 30 points. Brunson he shoots at a high efficiency, 17, 18, and he's hitting 14 of them, you know?
One thing about Carmelo that I love the aggressiveness. I wish he would have had the same type of help on the bench and off the, and the starters that Brunson has. When we got Carmelo, I say this to this day, bro. if I'm in the general office, I'm like, listen, I need one of the players to go hang out with Melo one day in the weekend, and be like, look, let them trade you to wherever they want to trade you to. Do not get traded here. You know what I mean? But at the end of the season, become a free agent, and we're going to pick you up. This way, we can keep all the players we got and do the damage we need to do. Because
that's where I fought. I fought Carmelo. If he knew he was going to come to the Knicks, he could have said, you know what? Because he depleted 3/5 of the starting lineup, bro. Plus a key role players to come. Because that's why I'm so glad that they didn't get Giannis. Because at least two of the starters was going to be gone, and a key bench player was going to be gone, along with some draft choices to get him.
I didn't want Giannis, and I didn't want LeBron. You know what I mean? And the only reason why I didn't want LeBron, look, LeBron signed for 2 years, $8 million, right? He waited. He waited till the Knicks spent some money so he could say, I'm going to X, Y, and Z. He could have been like, yo, I'm going to the Knicks. I'm going to take their veteran minimum. If you really wanted a chip, here you go. There you go. You know what I'm saying? But he felt like.
See now, like the worst thing could have, if he probably wanted to go to the Knicks. But once the Knicks won, he go to the Knicks and don't win, it's gonna be on him. So his thing was, the Knicks won, I can't go there because it's no doubt we're gonna have to. If we don't repeat, my GOAT conversation is already out of there. It's gonna really be out of there. Like you went to a championship team and couldn't win. You had all the pieces, so he couldn't go there. But if they would have lost, there's a chance he might would have wanted to go there. My thing is,
you know why LeBron went to Philly, right? You know the reason why he went to Philly, right? He went to Philly because, bro.
Only I can see is because they got one of the best front line squads ever. Whether they're gonna do with it, I don't know.
Because he could have went to Cleveland. Cleveland got an ill squad.
Yeah,
you see LeBron in Cleveland, and it's like, okay, it's go time. The reason why LeBron went to Philly, let's keep it a buck, is because nobody else would take Bronny. And he wants to make sure that he can get Bronny on that team.
Bronny is on Philly.
He will be. I promise you. Before LeBron leaves, Bronny's going to be on Philly.
Well, we don't see if he got as much juice as Giannis bringing his brother around with him. I don't see it. I mean, but because he's not going to help Philly bench, but that's rough. But I heard Bronny turned down a, LA contract. I heard
he what?
He turned down like a 3 or 4 year contract from LA or something. I heard.
Listen, it makes sense. I'm telling you. Why would you go for an extension when you know that if you go somewhere else, you can go hang out with dad? You know what I'm saying? He's not going to re-sign with the Lakers because he wants to go hang out with his dad.
If it is true, if it is true, LeBron already done. I'm
Cleveland's not
coming.
taking Bronny.
Yeah, yeah. Like I'm coming here with and I'm gonna take this 8 million,
Mm-hmm.
so y'all can
But
still have a couple of dollars for my son.
mention the but because finish it. But you know there's a but. Listen, I'm gonna take this 8 million. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna take any more than 8. You got to give some bread to my son. I need him here no later than February of this year. Let's talk.
So check it out. Bro, if not, then I want at least 15 or 20
Word.
for
I'm
two
telling you.
years.
This is what
So
I'm saying. So,
take that 5 million and hold that for my son mid season or whatever.
well, this is the reason why. this is the reason why LeBron went to Philly. I was listen. I was on the bus and I'm telling dudes, I'm like, yo, Bron is going to either Cleveland or Philly. He's not going to Boston. He's not coming to New York. He's not going to Golden State. It's either going to be Cleveland or Philly. They were like, Philly. I'm like, yeah, I could see it. Those are the only two teams that's really going to take him and his son. You know what I'm saying? And Bronny is bum juice. Listen, I'm gonna say it. I dare LeBron even come and say, yo, how dare you talk about my son? He's bum juice. That dude should be on the bench in the G League.
Yo, bro, for sure. For Braun, he almost kind of showed his caliber of dad for him to say he's better than a lot of these guys on these benches. Like, come on, bro.
Oh,
He's not even worthy to be on the 15, one of the 15 on the squad. There's too
he,
many cats out here that's nice, that's
well,
way
you know what
nice
was
and that can
disrespectful?
offer.
What was disrespectful was there's a lot of players on that team that's on the bench that made twice less than what Bronny is making. But yet and still, he could barely play half of what these dudes can do. And they don't get the play time. You know what I mean? It's disrespectful. So, yeah, that locker room, I'm pretty sure.
Yo, bro, Bronny wasn't even a great high school player. Like, how the hell did he make what was it, the McDonald's? He shouldn't even been there, bro.
It's his
Like
dad, bro.
he wasn't even great. And then his college career was a
It,
shambles too.
it's his
Like
dad, bro. That's
I
a
mean,
lot of people
but
don't
yo,
want to talk
bro,
like
but
it is what it is. It's
so
his dad.
in a way, nepotism. If you can get it through nepotism. But it's really not helping the character of your son because he didn't really earn it by being a great college player that warrant him even being picked. Was he picked? He was picked in the. Was he picked in the first round, or the second round? First round, like number 30 or something,
I think first round,
or early
late
second
first
round,
round, early second, somewhere
or
around
early
there.
second round,
Yeah, something like that.
early second. He wasn't worthy, bro. He should have been a walk on at, at the Lakers.
I
You know
believe
what
it.
I'm saying? He should have been. Yeah.
I believe it.
Even though there's a lot of players last year that was picked in the 2 rounds and they haven't, they're
Mhm.
projects. All of them guys is projects,
His
especially if
brother's
you
gonna
didn't
be
have a
different.
stellar career.
His brother's gonna be different. His brother, I promise you, he's gonna be different. That's like when they were trying to push Lonzo Ball, through the league, and then LaMelo came out. When LaMelo came out, it was like forget about it. LaMelo is a monster, but Lonzo Ball,
Yeah, I think.
he's nowhere near as good. Not to say that he can't play. I'm not saying that Bronny can't play. What I'm saying is, on an
Mhm.
NBA level, he's considered bum juice. Okay, he's not the top tier of the NBA, bro. He belongs on the bench in the G League.
And like you got like a lot of cats that was holding their tongue. You know, they was using the nepotism card, like saying, "Well, we all know what it is." Um, but yo, but LeBron got to be real with himself. Like cats respect him too much, but don't want to come out. Like yo, bro, LeBron, he's not ready. He needs to be in the G League some years and show something. He ain't ready to be here.
Yeah, bro.
You know.
He's not. You know what I would respect about Bronny? I'm gonna tell you right now. I would respect the fact that he would absorb all the knowledge he can get and do an assistant coach and try to work towards making a coaching situation. You know what I'm saying? You don't necessarily have to be the best in the league to be a great mind. You know what I mean? But your playing ability, it's not there. It's not there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
bro, I can't even see him.
When did you hear of Mike
Yeah, bro,
Brown?
I couldn't even see him being a coach. Huh?
I can. I can. I mean, if he has the mindset, you know what I mean? I'll be honest with you. Listen, Mike Brown is our head coach, correct?
Yeah.
John Thibodeau was the coach prior to that, right? Those two players, when have you ever heard of them winning MVP, a national? I mean, the NBA Finals, Finals MVP. Either one of those. When have you ever heard either one of those guys dominating in the NBA?
You talking about somebody a player on the Knicks?
I'm talking about the two head coaches, Thibodeau and then Mike Brown. I'm just saying. So my point is that absorb what you're supposed to absorb and do something else other than play because, bro.
Well, the only thing I would give precedent to someone like that question or whatever is the fact that most coaches was also ran players. They mediocre players, and it's the ones that's number 13 and 15 on the bench that's able to look and see and learn.
That's what I'm
Those do
talking
make
about.
they do make the best coaches. I agree with that portion. They
Look,
do make the best.
at the
I
end
just
of the
don't
day,
think
all you
Bronny
get to do is sit on the bench
got that in him.
yeah. All you do is get to sit on the bench and pay attention to whatever you need to pay attention to. Right? So I'm saying absorb all the business in the NBA. Learn to be a coach, a GS, or whatever it is. You could be a president of basketball. I could care less, but you're not gonna do or be an elite player like your dad. So do something else.
Bro,
Make your mark somewhere else.
bro, he was in the elite. He shouldn't even be he, the, even him to have aspirations on being elite is out of the question. That shouldn't even be nowhere near his name or possibilities.
Yo,
Because
bro,
you can see in his game that he's only going to be, if that, a bench player and a G League player.
he's stripping gears, bro. He be on the court stripping the gears. he be trying to
He's
downshift
lucky.
and get the next gear.
Yo, bro, he's lucky he got long and he's athletic. You know what I'm saying? That's his only attributes in basketball that he has. You don't have a jump shot. You don't have a real handle. And he
And
don't. So what else? You know what I'm saying? So and he don't have to height.
he's
Like you got three
super
bad
predictable.
attributes. You know, Yo, usually when you great at one thing can keep you in the league. If you great
Mm-hmm.
at that one thing, that'll keep you in the league. But he don't have the skill set to be great. No, he do have the skill set physically to be a great defensive player. Defense would probably be his biggest attribute in the NBA because he got long arms, he can jump, and he's athletic.
You don't have that, bro.
That's the only thing he. That's the only thing he might that might can keep him in because he ain't got nothing offensively,
You don't have
right?
that. You don't have that. And he's not in a team setting where it
And
competes with
like
him.
you said, yeah, and his so the defensively he has the attributes to do that, but he don't have that. He got the physical attribute to be a good small guard or guard defensive player, but he just don't have the talent. Physically he has it. Because of the long arms, he's about 6'2", 6'3", he's quick, but that's it. He don't have the defensive skills. He can't stop nobody, you know?
Well, I say this. Once he gets out there with his dad, see that's the good thing about it because all the attention goes to his dad. You know what I mean? They forget about Bronny. You know what I mean? It's like they're like if he makes it, he makes it. More than likely, he's not. But if he makes it, he makes it. Like, but
It's gonna
we
be
stopping that.
we so now if Philly don't have any two-way players or two-way contracts, I can see Bronny coming. But if they sign two players to two-way contracts, he ain't coming this year.
Well, they got the second phase of free agency. So at the end of the day, they could waive somebody before February and be like, "Oh, we need another player," or they can get them, send them down to the G League, and then see how the other contracts work out. And if they don't, bring them up. You know what I mean? So I don't know, bro. All I know is
So
that
so as of now, what's his standing as of now? Is he did he have did he have a 3 year contract or a 4 year contract?
I thought he only had a two, if I'm not
No, I
wrong,
thought he had a three. I
or
thought he
maybe a
had
three,
three.
maybe a three.
Three. He had like it might be four. It might be four because he 20 something million for 4 years, and I think he's getting like 4 million a year. He might have three with a player option or team option on the third.
Let's
But
see
whatever
what.
it is, if he's still here, this is his last year. I don't care how good he is. This is his last year.
Oh man, jeez, man.
you, you looking up Ronnie's contract?
I'm trying to see where he's at right now. The Lakers, bro. Jeez. They got rid of Aiton, they got rid of Hayes, LeBron, Bernard, Smart. Jeez. I mean, they got a couple of decent pieces though.
I could see. I could see. Who you said Lakers got rid of? What's my name? The small four, small. I mean, shoot. The Lakers. What's his name again? Smart. I could
Marcus
see
Smart,
Philly
yeah.
getting. I could see Philly getting Smart for bench help because he is a good bench. I would love to have Smart on my team. That'll be a team Alvarado. Somebody that's feisty. I like Smart for that coming off the bench role, not scared to play defense on anybody. I like him for that.
I mean, I don't know, man. I wanted him here first, but I want players that want to play in New York. Like I felt like he wanted to play, and then when he started playing, it was like, I don't know. So I don't know. I don't know. I just feel like he just don't want to do it. You know?
All right, so Bronny James is currently playing under a 4 year contract. 7.89 million contract.
So that's how
So his
1.6.
his contract was only like two and some change a year. Okay, so for the
Yeah.
26-27 year, his contract is 2.2 million, 209,000.
So he has a player option or a team option. I
Yeah.
think he has a team option, right?
Well, it don't show if he has a. Is, hold up.
Because I know he has either a player option
Yeah,
or a team
the fourth year. Yeah, the fourth year. I think it's a team because they
option.
they took they gave they exercised an option to fully guarantee this year coming. So that means the team most likely got the option for
I
next
told
year.
you. So he's gonna be here for this year. I told you. And after that, he's going to Philly. Hence the reason LeBron did 2 years, right? Think about it, yo, bro. Come on. I'm just saying, it all makes sense now. You know what I mean? He do 2
I
years.
mean, I don't see it. I just see LeBron just being exiled out of the league. He's gonna be a career G League player. That's what I see for his career. Not unless he do something extraordinary in the G League past this year. This year is it, bro. If he don't do something worthy, this is it, and he ain't gonna have no career, bro. Because he's only living off of favors, basically, for his dad.
Yo, bro, I'm gonna say this. So this year, LeBron's gonna play the full year if he doesn't get injured, and then he's gonna do his exit year next year. But his exit year, his son is gonna be there. Watch the contract. Yo, we're gonna remember this episode. Second episode, season 4, right? Shaq said it. I'm telling you, he's coming.
Yo,
After this year.
how about Philly signing him to a G League contract just
Yo,
to get
he's
him in just to get him in, and then
bro.
every once in a while give him spot dates coming
He's
up.
gonna get paid. I promise you. He's gonna get it. I mean, he's not gonna get no super crazy contract, but he's gonna get like 4 years, 20 something million,
3 million,
something crazy like that.
yeah,
I can see
something
it.
like what he got, something like what he got now, like basically.
Now what he got now, 4 years for 7 million. That's like 1.8 or 2 point something.
Was
Yeah,
it seven? Well, hold on. Was it 7 million? Because it definitely wasn't 7 million a year. Yeah, I
no, I
think it
know
was.
it's
I think it
definitely not
was. I think his full contract was like 4 year, 12 million
7.9.
or 8 million. Was it 4 year? I think it was 4 year 12 or hold up. What was the original contract? What was Bronny James' original contract? Almost like 8 million. Yeah, like 8 million. So 2 years, 2 million, 2 million a year.
Yeah, yeah.
That's all he's worth. 2 million a year. He wasn't
He's
even
not.
really worth that amount.
No,
He really should have been the minimum.
he should have got
Should have been the
rookie
minimum.
minimum. That's what he should have got. He should have
Minimum.
got
He should
rookie
have got
minimum.
minimum.
Yeah, that's not
Mhm.
2 million. That's not 2 million, and
And
that's
I
why
think
dudes is pissed.
rookie minimum is what, like 700,000-800,000 a year or something, or is it in the million?
Yeah, yeah. I'm telling you, he was not worth no 2 million a year
Uh,
at all.
He's not worthy. He's not worthy. He's definitely not worthy, bro, of
But anyway,
of
man.
that.
But outside of that, man, I feel like um we're still in a good space. Um, Everybody's working hard in the lab. You know what I'm saying? You're going to see different players this year. You know what I mean? So just keep an eye out for all those guys. You know what I mean? Because we definitely going to see some different players. Yeah, tag, bro. I can't wait. I'm excited. I ain't going front. I'm excited, man. I'm rocking this championship until we lose it. You know what I mean? So that only means that I'm looking for another championship. You know
I
what I
see
mean?
this as being one of the most evenest years where there's possibility of at least 7 teams that to win it. I do really truly believe if you don't make a considerable, and I want the Knicks to get there. I'm not optimistic. I think they didn't make a big enough change. Um, I mean, I think they need to address the shooting guard position. Scoring wise, they need a 15-point scorer there. You know, even though
Honestly,
I
I'm gonna
think
say this.
I think Hart total package, his total package averages up to 15 to 17 points. And I'm just saying the aspects of his game, his worth as a starter because a 17-point shooting guard is probably not getting you the rebounds and assists that he gives you in the defense. So the aspect, but I think we just need more scoring from him.
I think Mikal is gonna have a different year this year. You know what I mean? And to be honest with you, the fact that the bench stepped up bigger than what I thought they was going to step up, that negates everything else. Because that's what saved Mikal. The bench saved Mikal, definitely. You know what I mean? But we'll see. We'll see, bro. I can't wait. I'm super excited for the new season, bro. I am. You know. But yo, we're not gonna hold y'all. We got another one in the book. I really didn't want to talk about LeBron this whole freaking show, but it was entertaining. It really was.
We gave it a little bit of light. So there was an elephant in the room. You know, if you talk in sports and you don't mention Philly, uh, to their demise, if they don't make it to the conference final,
Okay, so let's do
that's,
this.
that's
Let's do
you
this.
know,
Let's do this. I want to do this with the other guys too when they come, right? Let's put it out there right now. Give me your top three to make it to the finals, and who do you feel is coming out of the East? And then next week we'll do the West. Okay, after a little research, we'll do the West.
oh,
But
who's coming? Who my top three
what's
coming out of the East?
what's your top three coming out of the East, and who do you feel is making it to the finals?
My top, and I'm not going because my heart would be the Knicks going to the final again, but I'm only going with. I can't even really say that because if I bet it, I'm going to say the top three going to the Eastern winning the Eastern Conference. Philly, Knicks, and I'm throwing. I don't believe in Cleveland. Uh, I'm gonna say Orlando.
Mm.
No, because this would be the first year back for what's the name for for Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
Only because it is his first year back. I take Orlando over Detroit. I'm taking Orlando over Cleveland. So those would be my top three. And to
Okay.
win the East, the so I guess if I'm taking Philly first, then I got Philly winning the East too. Then betting wise, I'll have to go with Philly because they're technically the best by a small margin. Only because they added LeBron, I got to give them a small margin over the Knicks if I'm betting. But if I'm going with my heart or what I want, yeah, I want the Knicks. But if I'm betting, I gotta be, because if Philly, if those four play their ass off, bro, on record they not supposed to lose, bro. They not. There's too much talent right there. It's all matter. It's all a matter of can that talent mesh, and somebody at least at least out of that four, two of the four major players got two of them got to take back seats, like major back seats, to me, for them to win. And if they're not going to do that, if you notice in the first half of the year, you got five different players
Mm-hmm.
that's leading scorers in the end of the game, like, or is it sporadic? Any given night is somebody, one person, this one, that one. Then I, you know, that's to me. Then that's a bad formula. They should have that shit should be Maxi and Brown, both any given nights, one 28, the other one 24, mixing like that. LeBron, high teens. Um, the center, what's the center name?
Well,
Uh, Terrell, mid 15s. And the rookie, 12. That's kind of like what I see out of that starting lineup. And I think if that's consistent like that, I think they're going to go a long way. But they got to get
okay.
another bench. They got to get another bench player or two that can play.
So for me,
The Knicks just got to stay fast, stay steady with what
no,
they
I'm not
got.
even worried about them. I'm not even worried about that. Be honest with you. For me, my three would be, of course, the Knicks. I see Philly making a push, and I see Atlanta. Right? I'm with
I
you on
didn't. I
three.
forgot about it. I forgot about Atlanta.
Yeah,
Atlanta over
yeah,
Atlanta over Orlando. I forgot all about Atlanta.
yeah.
Atlanta over Orlando.
You gotta remember, Orlando, Lonzo Ball is not there no more, right? He's gone. So they lost a lot of pieces.
I can't remember him being there. He played with them last year.
Who uh
Oh, you talking about oh, you ain't
no, no,
talking
no, no,
about
no, no, no,
Charlotte?
that's Charlotte. That's
All
Charlotte. That's Charlotte.
right,
That's Charlotte.
Charlotte, yeah, I wasn't even thinking about Charlotte once they
Yeah,
lost him.
yeah, they was gone. But my three is like I said, is Knicks, Philly, and Atlanta. Um Atlanta's
That's
probably
weird, bro. I wasn't even thinking about Boston as
they
maybe my number two. But I think they're gonna hurt, man, without Jalen.
they,
Jalen took a lot of pressure off of Tatum. You
well,
know,
not Boston. I'm not even thinking about Boston. I think Boston is probably just going to make the playoffs, or they may make the play-in. You know what I mean? I don't see them as, you know,
and also more so to say, can Tatum do what Jalen did by himself. Can Tatum do that?
But they lost more pieces than that, though. That's the whole thing. I mean, it wasn't just Jalen, and it's crazy because
Who else they lost?
they lost that other center, Nicola. I mean, they did get Paul George, and they did get Michael Conley. So it may help the offense.
They got Mike Conley. They got Mike Conley.
Yeah.
He ain't doing nothing for. He ain't gonna do nothing. Mike Davis is done, bro. He ain't gonna offer nothing. It's all gonna be about. Yeah, it's all gonna be about what presents can Robinson give them, Boston. If he ain't giving them something,
but see, the thing about it is, they're not going to be able to get 30-something minutes out of Robinson every single night, and he's still healthy. Bro, that's not going to work. It worked well with New York when he gave them 15, 13, 14 minutes. You know what I mean? Good, strong, productive minutes.
Because he was able to go all out for that 15 minutes, bro.
Yeah,
13,
bro.
15.
He's not giving them that. He's not giving them this other stuff, bro. So, those are my three. And with, of course, in my prediction, the Knicks coming out, the East for the final. You know what I'm saying? So,
well, you gotta you gotta beat. You know the saying, you gotta beat to be the best. You gotta beat the best, and the way through to being the best is going through the Knicks.
Yeah, well, see, that's the whole thing. It's not us going through people no more. It's everybody trying to get to us. You know what I'm saying? So they got to beat us to now make it to where there's a new championship in the East. So,
you know what I think? I think the Knicks' new way of playing is going to probably be the best the New York Knicks had in years. If the playoff Knicks can play so that in the regular season, not think about winning the Eastern Conference, for number one spot. That's because it don't matter where you at. It's just getting there and then performing when you get there. But if they can play like they, that we know they could, like OG and Mikel, if those are two that I need to have consistency. And I need 15 to 20 from either one of them a game. If one gives 20, I need 15 from the other one. So I need that from them, and I need it consistently.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So we'll see, bro.
Next week we're going to talk about the West and see where that is. Hopefully the other guys will be here, and we'll submit their three in the archive so that at the end of the season we can now. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put up a platform so everybody can see what our predictions was at the beginning of the season and see how we knock off. You know what I mean?
Yo, in the West, there's I only see three teams coming out of the West that can win.
Well, hold on to it for next week. Hold it for next week.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold it for next week. Yeah.
Hold it for next week. Let's
because the West ain't strong, bro. The West, I don't think the West is stronger than. I don't think the West got.
It's different now.
Three elites in the West.
There's been a shift. There's been a shift. I'm telling you, there's been a shift.
Yeah, we got at least 5. Huh?
I see danger in a couple of teams. We'll talk about that next week.
That's all I see is a couple of teams.
Yeah. Yeah.
So possible 3. That's like a playing phase 2 with a possible 3, bro.
Anyway, man. Shout out to my brother.
All right, my bro.
Great show, as usual. But
No doubt. Shout out to
your
my
boy
brother Maximilian.
D Cole, man. See you next week.
And
Hopefully,
Miggity Matt.
you
See
know.
cats out there on the road. Well, I run into usually D early in the morning, and I cross with Mac if I see him if I'm paying attention,
Yeah,
or something. But
yeah.
yeah, bro, man, a great show. I love my brother over there on the other side,
Same
and
here. Same here,
and we
man. But
make it happen
absolutely, absolutely.
for sure.
We also got to talk about a few things, man. On the JOB tip, just to give a little information later on. We'll go through that as time goes on. Socially, there's a few things that we need to make aware to, a few people. So we'll go through that as well. So hopefully when D. Cole and Mac is in the building, you know what I mean, we'll have the platform to go over all of that. But yeah, shout out to my brothers, man. Love and appreciate you, my guy. And
Sir, peace and blessings.
you definitely, man. Holler at y'all later, man.
Yeah. All right, and hopefully everything's good with moms. All right.
Definitely, man. Oh, send a shout out to the family, bro. Jazz had
So,
a real good partner of his that transitioned over the weekend, man. And he's going down to go check out the family. So we wanted to send our condolences to the family, man. Our love, and hopefully they can overcome this grief, man. Just know that, at some time, we will be able to see these loved ones again, man. And just know that you're in our prayers.
without bro. Appreciate for sure.
And,
All
on that
right,
note,
bro.
man, we out. Appreciate everybody that came through. You know what I mean? As we always say, man, each one, support one.
Or one for sure. For sure. All right,
Everybody
bro.
out there, just look out, man. Don't take no wood nickels. And
If you can be fooled
man.
by one nickel, you can be fooled by anything.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that came
Yeah.
through, man. Shout out to my Uncle John Mack. I know you out there watching. You know what I mean? And
All right. Peace to the aunt. Peace to the aunt.
love and appreciate you, my brother. I'll see you later.
All right, bro. Always. Peace.
Peace.